We have Tom and Dan here rolling together, working a little sweep for sweep. So you're going to see quite a few different types of sweeps here, generally stuff that we've worked on in class, going back and forth. You can see Dan working out the back door there. And each time the person comes up on top, usually they're kind of working into half guard here, which is what we were working on specifically. But you can practice this kind of drill with your partner. It's really, really good to flow back and forth if you want to work on sweeps in particular. See Tom here kind of working into an old school sweep, trying to trap that foot, reaching around. Should be a little further down the body there in order to reach around for that leg. But it looks like Tom can't get the foot. So he's regripping here, got through much further, clasped his hands together, went under Dan's hips here, and he used his leg to wedge that foot to the side to take the base away. So interesting, good sweep, kind of a classic. Resetting here in the middle. Dan likes that scissor. You can see him using that scissor to kind of keep Tom at bay, and then he kicks the scissor pass and uses it to get an underhook. So it's coming out the back. Tom overhooks or whizzers. And so Dan takes him the other way. So that's a nice counter to that whizzer. Looks like Tom might be working a similar, blocking that crossface. He's doing a really great job there. Works a nice deep underhook. Needs to be a little more on his side there. He's working this overhook counter again. So he traps the arm, grabs the wrist or pinches his elbow, and sweeps Dan with this one. Now Dan working out the back, you can see Tom's overhook. There's him gripping that wrist. Here's him sliding underneath Tom while propping on the other side. You can prop the hip, you can grab the pants leg like he's doing there. You can block the bicep to take the person over. There's quite a lot of variety of options there. And again, Tom working out to his side here, looking to get onto his hip as much as possible, trapping that foot of Dan's with his right hand. Really, you'd want to use your elbow. Otherwise, see how Dan kicked his leg free there. It's much too easy if you don't get elbow deep on that. We're figuring this out as we go, and this is a great way to figure out some of the kinks rather than just, say, drilling a sweep in isolation. Then you reset and you go again. You're going back and forth here. So it's something in between drilling and rolling, but mostly like drilling, I would say. Really just kind of a more efficient way to drill here when you do this maneuver. And you can see Dan snatching Tom's foot up to hit that sweep, taking the base away. And, Tom has to work a little bit of guard recovery there. Dan's cooperating with him. It's not like it's a fight. But working a little guard recovery is not the worst thing in the world when you're working sweep for sweep either. Working a cross grip on the sleeve. Looks like maybe setting up a nice little Shaolin sweep, we would call it, right? Loading Dan up. Can't quite get there, so he goes out the back instead. Uses the scissor to set up the underhook so he can creep up here. And kind of uses a bulldozer pushover approach as opposed to the back take, which absolutely works. So some really good sweeps here, right? Really good action. And a really great drill, too, for you guys to try at home. Check below for some of the links of the specific sweeps that are done in the video here. You can follow the tutorials on BJJ Path if you're signed in.